It's that time again, it's a brand new time. How new is this time? It's a very new time. So new that I don't even have a description for how new it is. But it's new, it's that new. Almost wish there was better intros to these, but I suppose fortuitously nobody ever actually hears the intros. Well, that's a concerning level of not working. Oh, no. Yep, there we go. It couldn't make up its mind for an extended period of time. That's all good. Yes. Yes, I believe that's all good, all good, all good. That should be fine. At the moment, I have no reason to think those settings are anything other than okay. So, let's go play the game. Banana, 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 bam, bam. Do you want to play the game? I fucking do. It's a game by Skybox Labs. Gung Ho! This is the anniversary edition specifically, for those interested. So it's the game, just they went yay. That's basically the primary difference. Grandia 2 Anniversary Edition. Yes. Feel the gentle music. Feel it in your soul. You fucking arsehole. Yes. Anyway, let's start. I don't have a game file. I'm going to do it in normal mode because I really don't fancy the idea of a hard mode. I don't know what... all the battles would be a lot harder, I suppose. I do remember that there's a 50-50 between whether we're going to actually get through the entire game or not. So, let's be honest, let's not do hard mode, eh? Probably a bad shout. An absolutely terrible notion to ever try and do sort of hard mode. Because I do remember years and years ago, the first time I ever tried playing this game, I didn't get through it. Straight up didn't get through it. Which is inconvenient, to say the least. Oh, I think that's... I won't spoil it. But I think I know who those two characters are that they're portraying. I'm fairly certain it states it quite categorically extremely early doors. But nonetheless, at this exact point in time, I will not specify what those two forces that are clashing might be. Noriyuki, he only did it. It was there. Why did you do it? It was there. There was a joke in there somewhere. You just have to go through an awfully large volume of Minecraft to excavate the thing. Ooh. Yes, indeed it is good. What's not good is apparently... Okay, that's interesting and concerning and interesting and concerning. Okay. Must you be a bloody nuisance? Must you be a bloody nuisance? Are you working or not? Yes, you appear to be. It's just slightly delayed and awkward and weird, but it does appear to be ultimately working. There we go. I think it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. Only the hottest of water textures there for you. Only the blurriest of shadow textures under that tree for you there. Holy fucking balls. I'd like to point out this is a very old game. It said 2000 on there, which is, I can only assume is correct, I suppose, for when it first came out. Which would be 20 years ago. Golly, that's an awfully long time ago. I think I probably played it when it came out, which would have made me 12. Fuck. Now I feel very old. Isn't this genteel? Oh, wait for it. No, it's not. Fuck your gentle church women. No, it's Action Bird. What's he carrying? Action bird. Nobody knows yet. Action bird. He's just sort of ditched into the forest. And here's our protagonist.
Don't let me down, Sky.
We now know his name is Ryudo. I'd be more concerned about the rope letting you down. That was a pre-prepared joke from earlier. I thought I'd include it just to make sure it was there. There's no evidence that it was there, but you know, I thought I might make the effort. Oh dear! Oh, careful, careful, Ryudo. Oh, it looks like Sky, which is the name of the bird for those interested. The action bird delivered some bombs, and then Ryudo delivers the final blow to the crocodile lizard king. Grabs his orbs, as you do. I mean, I often find of a weekend I wander around killing
Sky,
lizard people and clutching their orbs. They don't like it though. It's weird. You'd have thought a lizard man would appreciate you clutching his orbs far more so than he does, but it makes him angry. If anything, it makes him angry.
I cannot take much more of this.
Quit your belly aching and fly, damn it!
I had intended to look up the voice of Sky because it really bugs me how much that rings a bell. Now it's difficult to say for certain, of course, because it might ring a bell based on the fact that I played this game before. However,
I finished the job,
it
didn't I?
might ring a bell for other reasons because it's a voice that's recognisable. Feel free to comment. Oh, that's I think that's meant to just be a... Yeah, okay, I think the colours are right. I think we're meant to be in a sunset. It just looked a bit peculiar because it was like a horrible shade of brown those trees were.
Take your money.
Father, don't be rude.
Oh, lovely,
I'm
mate,
so
lovely.
Sorry.
Don't bother, I'm used to it.
I won't have you speaking to his kind. Come, we're leaving.
And what's my kind, you filthy old man? We find out in a moment. He's a geohound, I'll tell you. I'll tell you all the details I know of this game earlier than the game tells you. That's not a problem. Yes, no, he's a geohound. He's essentially a mercenary type person. Almost akin to a witcher.
Him. What a pompous fool.
It's work, not a barrel of laughs.
Well, well, you're growing up, Ryudo.
Ugh, if it weren't for work, I'd have nothing to do with that guy. But business is business.
And business is booming. Especially
She was
now
a
I've grabbed that
fine-looking
lizard
girl,
man's
though.
orbs.
I don't care for her or the kindness of strangers.
Dirty old bird. Just ominous silence as he strides away. Is this stream lagging? It's very difficult to tell.
What is
My
it,
preview
Sky?
seems to suggest it's
Ryudo,
fine, but
looks like we have another job.
I'll try and get to this first save one, and then I might have to do things, which is always
Hey,
a
not
nuisance.
already. I'm still sore from that fall. No thanks to
It's
you.
definitely pissed we've gotten stuck
Ouch,
on one
okay,
image.
okay.
And I can't
Sky,
tell if that's
all right already. It's good
the system
job work,
bullshitting
right?
itself or something else. Oh well. It's not like anybody cares at the moment, so...
It says the Church of Granis wants to hire you as a bodyguard. So, working for Granis, huh? Now I really don't want to do it.
A job's a job, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right. That's what it means to be a geohound.
Yeah, I told you it was a geohound. As I say, it's almost akin to being a witcher. You're slightly ostracised from society, and you go around sort of hunting monsters and doing odd jobs, apparently tied to a tree. One assumes that is the pre-designated system in place for contacting a geohound. Wound salve required, lovely. I know exactly where I need to go. You can see it on the compass, but I'm just having a thorough wander. That for some reason, I'm assuming it's meant to be mud, but it slows you right down. Very inconvenient. Bloody nuisance, frankly. Bloody nuisance. Right, I don't think you can do anything with the water, but if you get very close, it's very fucking loud. Christ, did not need it that loud. Oh, that's a poison antidote. Marvellous. appreciate any extra items I can snatch from here. I had a feeling I've gone the wrong way again. But it's fine, it's not a problem. No, it's not a problem. I just wondered if there was something there. You never know with these cheeky bastards. And they put secret where you're not expecting secret. Right, let's recover, yes, of course, even though I haven't done anything. Still always worthwhile recovering. Checking save game, superb. I'm in Whit Forest. Alright, now, at this point, I think we're going to have to... What sort of settings do we have? Yeah, in-game we don't really have many settings at all. I think I might have to try doing this a different way. Although, then again, that appears to have caught up. It's just being a pain in the arse, I think, isn't it? It's just being a pain in the arse. Glorious. Let's try some other settings to see if it will do it better, though. Right, that one off, then this one. No, that's not going to be what I want. That's also not going to be what I want. So that's that. Oh, so actually that one probably is the one I want. Okay. I wonder if improving that's going to cause issues. I don't know. I don't know. I suppose let's try them. It turns out today's the day of testing settings. Woo! Yay. Yay for testing settings. Oh, that's interesting. No, that's not terrible then. No, that could work. That could definitely work. It's unfortunate, but see what it looks like that on the screen. We'll soon find out. Are you actually working? Oh no, you've gone tiny again. Fine, whatever. Right, what I want to do is fit to screen. Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to be the resolution you were going to give me. Decisions. I wonder what would happen. Let's test another one. Let's test again like we did last summer. Because why not? I didn't know it wasn't going to work earlier, but there you go, never mind. Right, so that would be awkward, I think, is the key problem. That would just be awkward. But it would be good. Let's see what it does. Probably terrible things, I think. It might work. Depending on precisely what it ends up looking like. Oh, no, okay, I don't think it's gonna... Okay, yeah. Are you still doing? You are still doing. Okay, well that might work. Yeah. A little bit all over the place, but now, with a bit of luck, I'll be able to see everything that I need to see in a seeing sort of fashion. Right, back to the Whipped Forest path. Looks like it's doing its doings in a way that I need it to be doing. A little bit slow on the catch-up, that's striking me as reasonable and decent delay. Let's carry on running around the rocks. Is it doing it? Are you doing it? I think it's doing it now. Marvellous. Right, well, technical difficulties later. We have what should prove to be a reasonably functional Game of Grandia. A blizzard charm. Right, how do we get the menu? Here we go. The equip menu. I do not have a mana egg. Footwear, no. Accessory, there we go. So the blizzard charm would give me blizzard resistance, but it would also lower my... That's the noise it makes when it doesn't like what you're doing. Have a girlfriend like that. I didn't. Then why did you say it? I thought it'd be funny. It wasn't. No. No, very much wasn't, was it? Right, anyway, I don't think there's much in the way of troublesome stuff here. I can't remember. Fairly certain there was... Ah, there we go. There's some camera rotations. That's always useful. That's more camera rotations. Fairly certain. Oh, yeah, that's the... Oh, well, whatever. But, yeah, I think this is a bump into enemies scenario. There's no sort of whip your sword around in the overworld. Oh, he's doing a special. Oh, that's not good. Ooh, I can't remember what evade and defend do. I don't usually use them, truth be told. I just don't defend myself. It's not the best of decisions, but it really is the one I go for. What are the odds that he's going to be able to do that before he finishes? Slim to fucking none. Defend yourself. No, he might have gotten away with it, but he'd have had to cross the distance as well. Okay, I mean, maybe it was the right decision, I don't know. At this stage, I could have just twatted the fucking spider and it wouldn't have made any difference. You know, we are talking, we're in piss easy territory, as in you will be able to piss in an incredibly simplistic fashion. Wound salve, a hand grenade, and Yomi's elixir. So I think there, yes, that's it. Approach a creature's backside, and you of course have the advantage. It's fairly standard stuff. If you can hurry up, Ryudo, we happen to know now that your standard attack, good lad, your standard attack will kill it after a second.
No real challenge.
2 standard attacks and it will kill. That's the key. That's the crucial bit of information I'm trying to get across to you. And knowing that allows me to make a tactical decision that isn't pointless. Was that Garbo or Carbo? I think it was Car. I still think it's Car, looking at the little preview. Hey! Howdo. I'm your new bodyguard. So, it's weird that this has quite a lot of odd overlap with Shadow Hearts. I say it's weird, it's not that weird, but nonetheless, it has some overlap with Shadow Hearts, because I'm sort of a rude, crude hero character meeting a little church girl. Bye, Lena. See you later. I'm sorry, Tessa. I would join you if I could. I wonder why I'm not permitted to leave with you. I guess your role is more important than ours. Don't worry, we'll do all the preparations for the ceremony. Tessa, we have got to get going. Oh, all right. See you later, Elena. Let's go. Let's go, ladies. We're off to do stuff without Elena. Elena, it's time for the service. You ought to return now. Yes, you are right. Don't worry, we've hired a bodyguard. You'll catch up with us safely. Please take care of yourselves. And Tessa, I will see you later. Fucking great oof beats, aren't they? Jesus. Well, you know, gently. Gently. You don't need to put your feet down that heavily. Now, Elena, let's go back. Thank you all for your hard work. Can't really do an impression of Sky. That's the problem with voices in the game. I'm going to have to try and do impressions of actual people doing proper voices. Ryudo, probably none of our concern. Are they collecting tithes? There's enough. What do? Storm through your door and beat charity out of you? I understand they're off to a tower. Oh, that's the other bloke. You know it's a character because they have a little portrait. If it's a non-important, douchebag like this guy, he doesn't have a portrait. I understand they're off to a tower outside the village to drive away evil spirits. We're very fortunate to have the sisters. Evil spirits? Yes. Things are fine around here during the day, but when the sun goes down, all kinds of terrible monsters are about. What about the girl who stayed behind? She's a special one. Oh, Miss Elena. She's a songstress of Grannis. She sings such pretty songs for us. Maybe she will join after the service. You've changed your accent. Every piece of dialogue you've said, mate. That's suspicious. You don't look like you're from around here, where a voice don't venture about at night. They needed a bodyguard. What's this about driving out evil spirits? Wait, I mean, exercising. That's exactly what they sort of said. Don't be a moron, Ryudo. We had enough of that with our past protagonists. Be a smart man. Be smart man, party of one. Hello, I'm smart man, party of one. I'm just having a wander around to see if I can find any treasure chests. I think this is the inn, but I might be mistaken. Yes, Carbo, and yes, I think it is Carbo Inn, as opposed to Carbohydrate. What? I don't know. New in town. Rest now. Recover your strength. I will save it, but obviously I don't need to. Well, I suppose technically I took a bit of damage, but not enough to really need an actual inn visit. Full. Oh, I see. Oh. You know, I like that. I like that a little bit better. I prefer that mode of doodads. That mode of doings. Because I like seeing their portraits. See, I enjoys that. What if I am? Our cheerhand's known for being savage. You don't bathe and you drink the blood of the monsters you slaughter, right? Close. We bathe in the blood of our kill. Yuri, Ryudo. I told you they were similar. Here we go. So you can get different points on the compass. I must admit, one thing I don't think I ever really appreciated in the first time I ever played this game was the fact that you've got those little dots around the compass, and the yellow one. So I can see that there are 4 blue dots, or 4, one's yellow and 3 are blue, but there are 4 sort of highlighted dots, which tells you the 4 different locations. Oh yeah, I must remember you can rotate the camera in this one. I've currently been playing a lot of games that do not have any kind of camera rotation, so that's going to be new. Is there something you want to know about combat? Oh, go on, mate. Go on, have a crack at it. There are 2 kinds of attacks you can use at any time, combo and critical. Combo is pretty ordinary attack, good for inflicting a lot of damage on the enemy. Critical attack causes less damage on the combo, but it can cancel enemy attacks. Here, cancel means to halt an enemy attack or magic spell. You must get the hang of those 2 before becoming a full-fledged warrior. Got it? Yes, will you tell me more? Oh, that I'll explain. Whoa. Okay. The order in which commands are entered and take effect is determined by IP initiative points. Do you IP freely, sir? The IP gauge shows you how much P you've got. And when it gets full, you need to go to the toilet. That's the key thing. For each character, when a party member's icon comes to the comm position on the IP gauge, you can enter a command. And when the icon comes to the act position, the command takes effect. The basic attack is the combo. Try selecting the combo icon. I will, sir. Bop and bop. That's right. Bop and bop. The twin Muppets that are gonna do lots of things. It's a combination of several attacks in succession that can cause extra damage. Damn straight. Oof! You bastard. Another basic attack is the critical. Try selecting the critical icon. I will. And... Big sweep! Yeah, critical attack doesn't cause as much damage as a combo attack, but instead it can cut the enemy's IP or cancel an enemy attack. Oh, I cut him right in the IP. Let's try doing an actual cancel. They're more difficult in real battles, but they are very, very useful. They are absolutely crucial. Yeah, between common act cancelled, you can also cancel enemy moves and magic. A successful cancel will go a long way toward an easy victory. Yes. Yes, it will. Do you have something else you want to show me? I will now deliver the finish with a combo. But he's doing the magic. You told me I should use the tricks. Yes. I suppose we're confident in victory, so...
You better touch this if you want to beat me.
I wonder if I'm actually getting this equipment and stuff. Experience points along with skill coins. There are two kinds of skill coins: special coins, and magic coins. I guess that's about it. I might have another chance to explain about special coins and magic coins later. Cancel is an attack that is effective on all enemies, so you should take advantage of it. Anyway, there's no substitute for practice. Good luck. Oh, thank you. I just knocked down all your bottles. I hope you're not angry. I did look around. I looked around so much, I knocked down all your bottles. Right, I might be able to actually sell some shite. Ooh, that displeases me. I might need the Blizzard Charm, so I'll probably best leave it. Good day, Mr. Angry Penguin. You shout your way to victory. This isn't candlestick bowling. Interesting. I do not understand the reference, if there is one. I'm assuming that's some kind of weird thing that's happened. Is it being advertised as candlestick bowling, or is that some kind of reference I'm just not understanding? How to fight, don't get cocky. I'm a geohound. All I am is cock, sir. I am exclusively cock. Right, general store, North Silesia, we don't want Church of Granus. Knocking the can. Yes, knocking his bottles over. I see. I understand what you mean now. I thought, as is so often the way, I defaulted to something's gone horribly wrong in the description somewhere as the response to that. But yes, no, I was knocking all his bottles over, which is a terrible rudeness. But then again, this is Ryudo, who is how do you Ryudo? I'll tell you how Ryudo do that when we do that. He's a geohound, not liked, and you know, I was saying earlier, he's almost akin to a witcher because he slays monsters, does odd jobs. But nobody really likes geohounds lurking around. Grandmother read the signs and she said something about the powers of darkness. Something bad's supposed to happen. I don't understand, but I'm sure we'll be alright if we have each other. That's it, as long as me bloody husband. That's me adding my own dialogue there. That tells you how much I think of marriage. As long as my bloody husband is with me. Well, love is not exactly my field. Geohounds are rarely given the opportunity to gain experience, you know. Oh. Boom. Whoa. Interesting. I'm playing the barrels. Listen to me playing. I'm playing the barrels. Bong, 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 bong. That's weird. It's very weird. Pop. Why do the barrels all have different sound effects? Why do the barrels even have a sound effect? Are you a traveller? We have some delicious jam. Would you like to try some of my jam? No, I'll pass. I can't stand sweet food. That is rather odd. It does not appear that they can harvest enough fruit to make this jam. Oh yes, Father Callius taught us how to plant and tend orchards. That's why we have enough fruit. I mean, either you do have enough fruit... Oh, I'm behind the cupboard. Nobody's... I'm playing hide and seek. Nobody can see me. I don't think there's anything specific here. Do. I'm sprinting around this place. I'm a sprinting master. I sprint. Yes, I sprint. Yes, I sprint all over the place. I'm coming in inside your house. Ah, you must be the Geohound. So good of you to come here to help us. Whoa, now, Gramps, you feeling well? For future reference, no one thanks a Geohound. Everyone hates us, remember? No, I'm grateful for the dangerous job you're doing, slaying monsters. That's something I could never do. Well, I have been despised before, but never thanked. Oh. Sorry, mate. I knocked your shit over. He's the worst house guest ever. He just runs in, knocks shit down, fucks off. That is all he does. That's the definition of you do. Hey, what do? I walk in, knock his shit over, and then get the fuck out. Are those sisters going to be alright? Going off to that weird tower of an exorcism? An exorcism? Those church girls are off to an exorcism? Some sort of supreme deity. Granus sure does know how to dodge responsibility. Sends all his lackeys to do his work. What a thing to say, dear little Tessa and the others in the church work so hard so that you can live happily. I know, no wonder he has a negative reputation if he just wanders in, knocks your shit over and then leaves. Oh dear. The world has become a dangerous place. Logic dictates that dense forests are to be nesting grounds for monsters. Don't let the women and kids near. Sage advice. That's the public safety announcement from our boy Ryudo. But I hope you like spinning cameras, because that's basically how I move. That's basically how I moved in many of these games, which was just instead of sort of navigating via anything other than forward, what you just do is you navigate. Oh, I went out the town. You fucked that, didn't you? Yeah, I fucked that right up. That's the no sound. So did I fuck that up? It was doing the no sound. Right, anyway, we want Church of Granus, that's it. But yes, anyway, you can rotate the camera, because I'm not actually moving anything other than forward. I'm just rotating the camera. Silly, yes. Absolutely. But it's definitely what I'm doing. I knocked over your shit. So stupid. And yet I am so happy. I'm so happy that that is a thing. As I say, if you do suddenly find yourself with motion sickness, do give me a shout. I can probably change and adjust my way of doing things there, but anyway, if you do, as I say, do give a shout. But nonetheless, that's the way I do things. A song? Maybe it's that songstress. A songstress singing? No shit, Sky. Why don't you go fuck a tree? I don't know why I said that, but it was the tree part that was the most confusing in that sentence. I think it's because we were exploring a forest, so there's just trees in my brain. Which explains a lot, really, doesn't it? Strange. It's calming. Sounds like it's coming from inside. Let's take a look. That is Elena, I believe, singing, who is the songstress. And the person we have been hired to bodyguard. I said this earlier as well, but it's got some odd bits of overlap with Shadow Hearts. Because I'm a bit of a... Because Geohounds are disliked, he's got a bit of an attitude, as our Ryudo. And I've just met a little church girl. So...
Who said that?
Is that all? I've got to try and nail down the voices while they're doing actual dialogue.
Continue.
Were you listening to
Were
my
you
singing?
listening to
Come
my
on,
singing?
if you're that tense, you won't be able to perform at all.
Who are you? I haven't seen you around. What are you doing here?
Whoa, now.
Knocking
What am
shit
I
over.
doing here? You're the one who hired me.
I'm Ryudo. I knock shit over.
Hired you? I do not remember anything of the sort. You look awfully suspicious. Leave right now, or I'll scream.
Oh, please don't scream. I don't need that in my ears, love.
Oh, wait a sec. I bet no one told you.
Elena, is something the matter?
They have got
You must
stompy
be the
fucking feet.
Geohound, yes? We've been waiting for you.
A geohound?
Yes, that's right.
Hey, I'm Ryudo.
My reputation
This here's
precedes me.
Sky.
He's a
Quite a warm
bird.
welcome for someone you're hiring.
What? Why are you being so rude?
Because I'm a rude hero. I told you.
Please excuse her.
I'm a rude
Allow
hero
me
meeting
to
a little church
apologize
girl.
on her behalf. Elena,
And in the
you
not
must
too
get ready
distant
to leave.
future, we'll meet the hot
Yes,
female
Father. I'm
that
very
Ryudo
sorry
should
for
really go off
interfering.
with, but doesn't.
Please excuse me.
I don't think so. Anyway, it's very confusing. You'll see why at some point. I don't know if we'll get that far. I can't remember precisely how quickly this game sort of paces to what I
Excuses in
remember,
women
but
are
we'll see.
equally tiring.
This is not the place. May I ask you to wait at the inn? I shall be along shortly.
Is there stuff I can knock over at the inn? Because if there is, we've got a deal. I see. It's slightly more difficult to tell when you're finished because it just sort of stops. Can I go through the door? No, I'm not allowed through the door. Carius, please be patient. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care what you have to explain. Do it quickly. I don't like to be kept waiting. I apologize. I must ask you to wait at the inn. Fine, but remember, I haven't agreed to anything yet. Ryudo, you should perhaps take some time to consider. It's all right. Shut it already. I'll listen to his offer. Good. So I don't think there's anything there. I think it's literally just pop back to the inn. Do-do-do-do. And in the inn we go. So he's going to have a little chat with Elena, and then ultimately we're going to be sort of... The priest told me to wait here. Oh yeah, I was going to check if there was anything to knock over. Oh, that's usually the thing I can knock over. Fuck, man. Oh no. I think the inn might be immune to my knocking shit over powers. Boo. Boo, it's boo game. How dare you make this inn immune to my powers of knocking shit over. Anyway, I suppose the priest told me to wait here. As I said. Oh yes, he'll be along shortly. Why don't you take a seat over there? I think I will. Can I knock the seat over first? Tell him to make it quick. He made it very quick, didn't he? Fucking hell. I believe there's a geohound waiting for me. A geohound in my fucking inn? Oh, fuck this. There is a man over there. Geohound, father. What we need with its kind. Scum. Scum, 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 scum. Ah, he has come. In the corner. That's what he was doing over there. Peace, my son. It is not appointed to us to judge our fellow man. Granus alone reserves that power. Granus is a dickhead. And I can't remember, but he might be. He definitely might be a dickhead. It's difficult to say for certain. I apologise for our rudeness earlier. You must be Ryudo, the Jewhound, correct? I'm sorry to have kept you waiting. Magic chair! So, what business does a noble priest of the Church of Granus have with a lowly geohound like me? I believe that was stated in my letter. You did read the letter, did you not? Come now, father, for a priest your lack of faith is most disturbing. I find your lack of faith disturbing. Easy now. Enough, Sky. So, father, you need a bodyguard. Talk. There is a tower outside of town. Garmia Tower. We will hold a ceremony there tonight under the light of the full moon, because nothing has ever gone wrong under the light of a full moon. I want you to take one of our sisters there. Why, I'm liking the sound of this ceremony. And once the ceremony is over, I want you to bring her back here. I don't buy it. church has never sought help from outside before, and this is a job for a choir boy, not a murderous geohound. Not all are against you, lad. You need not always walk in anger and pain. All truffles, yes. All truffles can be resolved with prayer and chocolate, ideally. Then I suggest you start praying your sister over to your tower. I am sorry, I did not mean to offend, please. There we go. Grab the priest's sack. Fine, fine, I'll do the job. But save your sermons. Gold has a finer voice. The sister whom you will be protecting is waiting in the church. Please ready yourself and come along. Don't worry about the girl. I've never botched a job and I don't plan to start. No, but somewhere along the line this job becomes an epic journey. So... and that's only partially a spoiler. It's probably fairly obvious that it's not just a case of, alright love, get down to tower. And now, guess what? We've successfully got you to tower. And now we're going to wander in and get you back to Carbia village. It's never that simple with these games. I mean, that would be a twist and a half though, wouldn't it? You'd only be able to charge about like £1 maybe, tops. But just a legit sort of, okay, so my job is to guide her to point B, and then from point B to point A again, and that's it, that's the job done. Yes, that's the job. Okay, and then you just literally do that, and the game goes, congratulations, well done, game over, enjoy it. So, father, you want me to escort her fussiness here? Fine, then come along, princess. Father, am I the only one with a geohound? Yes, your role is very important. Why can I not just go alone, please, father? Hey, what are you trying to do? You already paid me in advance. I do not want to go along with that bore. Hey now, who are you calling a bore? Now, interestingly enough, I'm 90% certain, I might be mistaken, and I don't know whether that was just meant to be an inflection in dialogue, or whether that was a genuine spelling error, but she actually called him a B-O-O-R, bore, which isn't, strictly speaking, a word, I don't think. And now he's using the correct, who are you calling a bore? Elena, your role is very important. Were something to happen to you, we couldn't hold the ceremony, thus the bodyguard. It's not fair that I'm the only one who has to go with the geohound. Pouty little princess. I don't care one way or another. Look, are you coming or not? Elena, please do not forget your role. I made it specially for you. It's cheese and ham. We're depending on you. I beg you. Yes, father, you're right. I ought not make Tessa and the others wait. I shall perform my part. Well then, Mr. Ryuru, please take Elena to Garmia Tower. Fine, let's go, princess. My name is Elena. Princess Elena, then move it. Such a dickhead. I like him. I know. Sorry, wasn't Yuri a dickhead? Yes. Didn't you like Yuri? Yes. You just like dickheads. Apparently so. Welcome to my shop. Buy. Ooh, I can't afford either one. That is in. Where said that's inconvenient. That is in. Where that is in. That is inconvenient. I can't really. As I say, I don't really want to necessarily sell anything, so we'll just have to try and pick up new equipment later. I don't think it's going to be hugely troublesome not having the highest equipment at this early stage. Plus, in fairness, if you were supposed to have the highest equipment, they'd have given you the highest equipment available and you'd have had, you know, an actual fund available to use. Save over this game, yes please. Oh, does it not save that preference? I wonder if it will now. Kind of want you to just automatically use the full version. Are you willing to do that, game? No. Well, that's disappointing. I was very much hoping that would be a thing. Is that a thing I can change in the options? I mean, it's not. I suppose I can't deny it's not. It's not the most important thing, but still makes me kind of want. Gandalf makes me want. Dizzying cam, it's a dizzying cam indeed. It's a hell of a noise, isn't it? Okay, so we are officially in our first dungeon, which, well, I say that, technically we're in our first dungeon just prior to Carbonara Village, but nonetheless this is sort of the first official dungeon of the piece. I don't remember the dungeons in this being particularly complex. I think they are a lot of it's very much sort of A to B with a few extras. What's the word? Sproom? No. Spewed? No. Spewed? Very different. Spread about. That'll do. It's not quite the word I was after, but fuck it, that'll do. What is it? Is this your first time walking in the woods? No, not at all. It's just that at night. Keep your head down and watch your step. Look over there. Nice reflexes, princess. Unfortunately, we're not out here to pick berries or nurse hurt shrews. Next time, you might want to duck and cover. Most bad guys won't stop killing you if you try... sentences. Most bad guys won't stop killing you if you're trying to kiss their ouchies. Hey, you frozen there or something? Mr. Ryudo, there's something ahead. Yeah, back off. Oh. Oh, I see, we're only... she's not officially a party member yet. She does officially become a party member in the not-too-distant future. I don't know if it's immediately or whether it's after the tower, but nonetheless. I mean, just kill it. I'd love to show you greater tactics in this game, but it's currently, obviously, when we get like our first bosses. Ooh, there's an extra little bit. If you can time it just perfectly, you can do a counter and get more damage out of the bad boy. But that's oof. Oof.
You better practice if you want to beat me.
Da 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 da. Ba 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 da. Yeah. Now this is what I call a victory theme and an end card. That's beautiful graphics there. You okay, princess? Yes, Mr. Ryudo, how are you? Are you alright? I'm fine, as long as I'm getting paid, but one thing... Yes? Drop the Mr. stuff. I'm not your teacher, your babysitter, or your damn butcher. Just Ryudo. Alright. At this rate, we won't make it till dawn. Step on it. Ondale. Black Forest 2. Return of the Black Forest. And next up, we'll be heading to Black Forest 3. The Ghetto of Truth. The Ghetto of Truth and Justice. We'll try that one. Maybe get a... No, never mind. Counters. Cancels you can do reasonably well at. You can sort of try and predict those. Counters, however, they're much more troublesome. I imagine if you were really good, then maybe you'd be able to sort of predict it and time it down to that fine point, but I can't deny, for me, it is primarily luck if you get that counter, because the window for the counters is quite slender, and you've got that gap between when you say do this and when he actually does it. So it is, as I say, it's an odd little one for counters. It's quite awkward to get them to work. Okay, so the Myriad Power Nuts. I'll myriad my power nuts all day long. Looks like there was an item this side. There we go. Can't deny it. I might regret rotating the camera quite as much because I Oh, no, that's one. I don't know if there was a world map ever. I think you just kind of have to figure it out using the compass and just sort of orienting yourself as best as you possibly can. Oh, right, I think we're through the Black Forest. There was no Black Forest for Return of the Gatto. No, we are here at the Grandia Tower. Superb. I suppose in fairness it is always going to be slightly shorter because it's, you know, you trying to just get the primary sort of message of the story across at the moment. Woo, Grandia Tower. Anything secret round the corners? Oh, I can't rotate the camera any further that way. That's fine. Woohoo! No, again, have very limited camera rotations in this area. Well, it looks like the other sisters made it here without issue. Just checking for secrets. Checking for secrets. Secrets, hello, where are you? I don't think there's any secrets in the tower. Hey there. I'm Rudo, this is Elena. We're here. So I take it you're the ones who've been waiting for the princess here.
We are. You must be the geohound. I thank you. So that's a geohound. He gives me the creeps.
Good creeps, though. Good creeps, I bet.
The rumours speak truly. Yuck, he's looking this way.
Well, that's because you're talking about him.
Silence!
Fools. Come on, get to it.
My sisters, I am ready. I have Mr. Feudo to thank for bringing me here safely.
Not even a ding or a scratch on her. Now, I don't suppose you'll tell me what this is all about.
Please, wait outside until we have finished the ceremony. When it is concluded, you will escort Elena back to the church.
How long you ladies going to take?
As long as it takes, sir. It will take some time. This is all I may say. One more thing. Do not enter the tower under any circumstances. The ceremony must not be disturbed by your kind. You.
My kind, right? I'll just sit over here and think filthy, unclean thoughts then.
Please do not come inside.
Oh, I'm thinking filthy. I suppose arguably, I've just realised once again that it's not that I like dickheads, is it? It's the fact that Yuri's a filthy little arsehole, Ryudo's a filthy little dick, and basically I see myself in them. So that's a concerning revelation to have had.
Elena, did he do anything to you?
Oh yeah, I touched her real good.
Tessa, we would have kept his hands to himself, but he did see fit to share his foul mouth.
Oh yeah, I shared my foul mouth. All over your foul mouth.
Come, we must begin the ceremony. Bickering like this, the dirty geohound, won't get us anywhere.
Well, there we go. Game over. No, obviously not. But we just have to wait for it to finish up in the tower. I mean, it definitely, at this point, it definitely feels a bit like the orgy tower, doesn't it, really? Man, how long is this going to take? We've been waiting for like hours. Oh, stop your whining. This is part of the job. Man, what are they doing in there? This is why I had the church. Everything takes forever. What's eating you, Ryudo? Thinking about that singing schoolgirl. Oh my. I just got a bad feeling about this, and nothing terrible has ever happened after that sentence. And this tower too. Don't you think it looks like a strange place for a holy ceremony? Holy ceremony, Batman! Check out the mural. What's with the deal with these weird wings? It's an ancient ruin. I figure it dates from the silvery white light age. You mean the battle of good and evil? Why would they do their exorcism for whatever in a place like this? Helena! Battle action music! Oh my god, shit's going down. Hey, where are you going? I'm going inside the tower. Something funny's going on. Let's check it out.
But didn't they say not to go in? Fuck that. Look, if anything happens to that Elena, check, it's my rep on the line. I'm not going to blow this job. True enough, and this is out of the ordinary. Quit stalling, let's go. Get your ass in gear, bird. Did they do? Fucking metal. Metal as fuck. Ba-doo-ba-doo-doo-doo. Shit in hell. Oh, fuck off, you cocksucking, fondling dick muncher. Oddly cathartic there, I think. Oddly cathartic. And bloody fucking name tag is there. Right, into the tower we shall go. Into the tower we shall go. We shall go. We shall go. Into the tower we shall go. Huh? Monsters in the tower? Fucking hell. Careful, Rudo. Well, where'd you go, bird? Anyway, we wanna... Oh, right, that's a safe point. That's handy. Recover. Save the game and recover. That's right. Oh. Oh, yeah. There we go. That's got it back to full screen. That's gonna be a bit of a pain in the arse. But there you go. Never fucking mind. Not hugely important, but there you go. Spider across my path. Spider across my path. Creepy crawly, spider across my path. I don't know if they are actually officially called spiders or not, but they've got webs and they've got 8 legs. It's pretty spidery to me. A mottled spider. Yes, they are officially a spider. Ba-bam! Oh, I think I've actually physically knocked the nuts out of him. I just managed to knock the slowpoke nut off of him. Damn, son! You beat that guy so bad you took his nuts off. God damn, you're right, I did. Exactly what I needed. Oh, he's doing a big fancy maneuver. If I'd been better, I could have done something. Crit cancel! No, too late. Too slow, Ryodo. Too slow. Oh, but his web cancelled mine. Douchebag. Well, now you're a sliced in half douchebag. I do like, because you saw there, we got a little bit of gold from this monster, and a little gold piece was on the floor. There's a lot of details in this game that I really fucking love. The lack of a map, I'm not overly keen on. I'm not sure if there's a way to get a map to appear or not, but nonetheless. It's kind of a bit of a gamble, really, as to whether he's going to do the attack or the special move, because I could try prepping a crit early to block that special attack, but I don't think it's not doing enough to make me concerned too much. No, they certainly were not. I don't immediately remember if the sort of monsters respawn at all, so maybe in a situation where we can just sort of we'll end up wiping out all the enemies on the floor, which is always useful. So it means I can run around with impunity. Impunity, I say. Oh, he's going to web trap me again. Whoops. No. Let's try evading. Well, actually, no, evading's not going to work because it's a special attack. We'll just try a combo, see if I can get in there first. Yes, I can. Remember that. So yes, that's going to be some kind of leaf medicinal herb. There you go. But I like the way they do that. They drop the item. They physically drop the item onto the end stage, which allows you to sort of know. It allows you to know what you're going to get. And I think that's a very clever system. It's a very clever system indeed. Hiya! Cancelled, bitch. You've just been cancelled. Cancelled off of Twitch. Yes, countered as well. Ooh, that was particularly well done. Yes, indeed. Right, so I don't think there's anything else there. I think we're at this point we may be heading around in circles. I don't know. As I say, one thing lacking in this game is map. A map would be very pleasant to have.
As with all of these, there's going to be a lot of random battles. Apologise, but you know.
These guys were no real challenge.
This appears to be a dead end room. I don't really appreciate that. Okay, so I don't think those gargoyles come alive, which is beneficial. I assure you of that. Ah, hello, Mr. Phoenix. Just in time for more random encounters and me to shout "Hiya" in your face. That is right. I will hiya your face, countered bitch. I knocked the herb out of here. Yeah. Right, so ideally, I need to figure out where the fuck I want to go. Well, actually, tell a lie, I know exactly where I want to go. What I need to do is figure out where I don't want to go first. I don't think that makes sense. What is up with the music? By that, do you mean slightly crackly? Or something else? Because the slightly crackly is, I don't know what that is. Oh, you mean the intensity of the music? I mean, we're saving a damsel in distress from the Tower of Garmia. Which, do you know what? I've just realised Garmia, I think, or is that Garma? Garmia? I think Garma or Garmia. They make satnavs. So yeah, we're in Satnav Tower. You know, I really liked it. There was a game I used to play. That was called The Chains of Satinav, and I always called it The Chains of Satnav because it made me laugh. Is there anything you don't do that is designed to make you laugh? No, I very much go for laughs at all times. So I think I might be able to do a little cheeky recovery save here before heading up towards the stairs. But yeah, I think it's because shit's gone down. It was nice and sedate before, but shit went down. There was a flash from the tower, and now I'm chasing a woman up the stairs. Okay, so for starters, she was technically already up the stairs. And yes, I was trying to make it suggestive there. But no, there was like a flash of light. There was a flash of light and everything's gone horribly wrong. So now we have to sort of... Oh, do you know, the crackling? Yeah, the crackling isn't the music, it's these little flame torches. They're a little bit annoying, but still. I can't deny, some of the ambient sound effects are not the best here. Okay, that's interesting. I feel like I've missed something on this floor. I mean, the problem is I can't guarantee that, and it means I have to go all the way back round just in case. This game started an hour ago. This game don't fucking mess around, son. This game don't mess around. This isn't Grandia, the first Grandia, where you took about an hour and 3/4 before anything happened. You were just wandering around the village aimlessly. This game fucking, you know, I stole the orb. I grabbed a lizard man's orbs in the first 5 minutes of the game. So, you know, and just now I beat the nuts off a spider. Now, I am rather hoping to beat the nuts off another spider at some point. Oh, we may get our choice. No, it's a gargoyle this time. Ooh, I think we'll take a chance on a crit. He's moving a little bit slow. Ah, darn. I did cancel him though. Fuck you, buddy. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, counter, bitch. So if there's anything you particularly want to know about the combat system, I will explain if you desire. But other than that, I won't bother because technically it's already existed, that explanation. But as I say, I'm fine reiterating any points if you don't understand what you are witnessing in the combat. Chances are I probably will discuss elements of the combat as well in the future, but oh, spiders. I have the initiative, which means that crit is not going to be as useful as I had hoped, especially, but maybe a quick combo indeed. Not quick enough. Well, shit. I'm gonna lose my speed. How dare you web trap me, you an asshole. Yes, you are. I will slice you, I will dice you. I just popped the gold out of your corpse. Yeah. But pray tell me, why doth the spider have gold in his corpse? Whoa, there's a demon. Gargoyle weaving. I'm fairly certain I'm going to look at that and it's going to say gargoyle. Yeah. So with a bit of luck, just a little bit slower, Ryudo. Ah, good lad. Just about got in there. Are you doing something nasty? Yes. And that something nasty is being crippled. Haha, you dickhead. You slashed and you missed, sir. You slashed and you missed. That is one thing I will highlight about this game. Missing is kind of organic on occasion. Because sometimes the characters will just fuck off and the enemy will miss. And I had no control. I think there are sort of places on the map they will sort of go towards, I suppose. But a lot of it ends up being, yeah, you missed. Sucks for you, buddy. But I didn't intend you missing. It just happened. So I think I have mentioned in the past, you may have to forgive the rapid camera spinning, because unfortunately it's the best way to see where you're going, especially with no map. It's kind of awkward orienteering in this fashion. It would be hugely useful to have a map, and no, I will not let the lack of map lie, I'm afraid. That is the only thing I will keep talking about. Oh, the other interesting thing is the 3D models in this, they don't have mouths. They don't have mouths. I get the impression the art team went, what? You want mouths? You want mouths on your 3D models? Fuck off. You are having smooth nothingnesses. But that is, yeah. I don't necessarily know why. He doesn't. It's not. It's weird. It's fucking weird. They just have no mouths. I don't know if there was ever a reason for it. I'd say maybe, you know, save on resources, maybe. The age of the game could be, but I'm fairly certain. I suppose because it's got to be at least near the time of Skies Arcadia, because both of these were on the Dreamcast. But yeah, these models weren't designed to have mouths. No, they really weren't. Yeah. Does slightly boggle the mind as to why. Because even like the monsters, a couple of the monsters have no. He's got a lovely pair of choppers, hasn't he, in his mouth? And yet the main characters, I don't think do ever. I don't think any of them do. I'll grant you, one of them might, but one of them isn't human. So that doesn't necessarily. Didn't think he was going to make it. The howl of the wind. Ooh. I can't deny it. The spells in this game, I kind of adore. Kind of adore the spells in this game. They are really cool. And when we get my favourite character, and yes, my favourite character is a she. I'll just get that out of the way early. Yes, it's a she. No, I don't think she flashes her knickers like Marguerite, but she is the hottest one in the game. But nonetheless, when we get my favourite character, she has a piece of dialogue that I fucking love. Do you know what? I'm actually going to use the defend button. See, it feels weird. It's very strange using the defend button. But it's probably the tactical decision there, but I often do it. I imagine it went like the conversation in production of Deadly Premonition when they asked for the main character to have to smile. He wants to do what with the character model? Yeah. But it is... Oh, I don't know. I mean, there is an argument that there's an element of stylistic choice here. But also an argument for why the fuck didn't you just put mouths in it? On a Howl Slash would have been good fodder for avoidance. But yeah, I know, it really did hurt. It really did hurt, mate. I'll tell you what. Shall we... Oof. No. I can't. I don't want to afford it. Although this might be... I don't know if that might have been the end there.
Practice if you want to beat me.
I'll try and be a little bit more generous using my abilities. But then again, I can't help myself. Oh, there we go. No, that was Tessa. I didn't think it was the main girl. What happened? The ceremony failed. Save Elena. Hang on, we'll get you out of here. Damn it, she's dead. Ryudo, no time for sentiment. Search for the others. Damn it, Bird, you're right. Yeah, we're in waist deep here and the shit is rising. The shit is going up and up and up. Right. At this point, I'm going to do... Okay, fine. Fine. Douchebags. I was going to do myself a cheeky little save, but the game said no. You must open the door. Except the fact that you can't open the door. This stupid door, it doesn't budge. I'll look for another way in. That's true. But I suppose we now sort of know what's happening, so it's chilled out a bit. Damn it. Ryudo, this window. Oh, you can make a dramatic entrance. Ryudo, what are you doing? I'm trying to do a cheeky save, Bird. Do you not understand the definition of the word cheeky save? No, he probably doesn't. He's a bird. Yeah. I'm Ryudo. Oh, yeah. And you were just saying the music had calmed down. Holy shit. The fuck is this? Egg. What is that? Oh. Hey. There she is. That darkness. And weirdly, I was going to explain this later, but the fact that the word darkness has come up. This game is... You know how memories are linked to different things? So a smell brings out a memory of something that doesn't necessarily have to do with the smell directly. And a song can remind you of something, again, doesn't have to be direct. Whenever I hear the darkness, I think of Grandia, because I remember years and years and years ago, I used to sit playing Grandia for hours and hours and hours and listen to the darkness on loop, because, I don't know, I was a sad child, I suppose, or a very happy child listening to the darkness, I don't know. But nonetheless, yes, when I hear, I believe in a thing called love, that was way too low pitch, wasn't it, for the darkness? But nonetheless, when I hear I believe in a thing called love, I often have memories of Grandia, because the two are just intrinsically linked in my brain nowadays. It's very strange. That darkness! I know that darkness! There is no darkness inside me. You cannot. I forbid you. Ah! Ryudo, you there? Snap out of it. Damn it, I'm gonna save her. Do you know what? Just corner of my eye, before I'd read the whole sentence, I thought that said, I mean, I have a similar thing with boobs. And that changes that sentence no end. But yes, a similar thing with books, that's fair enough, and makes a lot more sense. Okay, I've made myself giggle too much now. Oh wow. I just can't help but think of this idea of you this idea of you hearing a song. Oh, I recognise that song. They were Double D. Might have to give me a second. Right. Ryudo, we've got trouble. That's right. I mean, Sky couldn't handle one person. I don't think he's going to be able to handle two. Ah, by raid, you mean a conveniently placed zip wire that never existed in the past. Well, what are you doing with an antlered creature from America? Actually, it might be Canadian, because I'm not convinced that's the sort of moose you mean. I can't say with absolute certainty, but I think the sort of moose you're likely to mean is MOUSSE. Unless they don't, I don't know, I may have the wrong spelling myself, but nonetheless, they're Canadian, yes. But yes, I mean, now you've made it worse by, fuck off, I almost choked on my moose. What the fuck were you doing to the moose? Anyway, she looks alright. Let's head back to town as soon as possible. Say, are you feeling okay? You were acting a little strange back there in the tower. Yeah, just some bad memories. Oh, hey, she's waking up. Hey, wake up. You were literally just told she was waking up. There's no need to then shout in her face, hey, wake up. Oh, stop it, stop it. I wasn't doing anything. Hey, it's alright now. Hey, it's okay. I wasn't touching you. I promise. Where am I? In the woods, near that tower. Now see my towering wood. Why am I in such a place? Look over there. Oh, did the tower? Yeah, the tower exploded, didn't it? In the massive darkness. It is not a direct sequel, no. I'm fairly confident that Grandia 1, 2 and 3 and Grandia Extreme are very much in the sort of Final Fantasy idea. They were all separate. I suppose there might be a little bit of history, but there's nothing major. You do not miss anything having not experienced Grandia 1. That is the power of darkness. Where is everyone? Where is Tessa? You were the only survivor. Sorry. Come on, we've got to get moving. All your friends are dead. Let's go. No, Is everyone... Everyone's dead, Elena. Everyone is dead, Elena. Elena, everyone is dead. I'm going back. They must have... They're dead. Hey, Princess, the power of darkness isn't coming this way to tell us about the neighborhood bake sale. We need to leave. He's such a sassy motherfucker. Are they really got... Everybody is dead, Elena. Elena, everyone is dead. Yeah, they're dead. You nearly didn't make it yourself. You weren't looking so hot. Never mind those wings you sprouted. We lost to the power of darkness. To the power of Valimar. Wait, there's a bake sale going on. Sweet. Back to the darkness and the bake sale. You still with us, songstress? Hey, time to snap out of it. The dead won't be joining us anytime soon. The ceremony has failed. All have perished. Why should I alone have lived? Why should I alone keep living? Because I got a job to do. Now get up and get your butt in gear. You monster! You cold, unfeeling brute! Yes, he is, isn't he? Geohound. Cold, unfeeling Geohound. I discussed this earlier as well, but Geohound, very much Witcher, if you think of that sort of idea. He takes on odd jobs, kills monsters, but he's ostracised by the community for being exactly that, a monster slayer. They need him, but they don't necessarily want him around. So, as I say, very much just think of Witchers, and you'll know exactly what a Geohound is. I don't think he shags everything in sight, though. Unlike Geralt. Looks like we escaped. I don't think they'll follow us this far. You calm down a bit? Probably not. All her friends are dead. I mean, it's going to take longer than a short jaunt through the forest for her to suddenly be fine with all of her friends being dead. Anyway, I'll bring you back to the priest. That's what I apparently had a stroke. Sorry, Elena. Ryoda, how can you kill so indiscriminately? Geohound. I kill things. Things die. I'm sorry. You're doing it to protect me. Don't worry, part of the job. Sweet. Let's pop to the inn, assuming I'm allowed to. Yes. We might as well get... Miss Elena, is something wrong? You look pale. Well, may you be Lord, progress, blah, 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 blah. Can't read, can't speak. Which is going to make the rest of this very difficult, isn't it? If you can't read and can't speak, that's very much... Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. I'm holding the phone. I'm holding the door. And that's both my hands pretty much filled now. Just gonna run around and play the play the barrel drums. Because when I'm not in control, the camera doesn't spin around. Barrel drums, bitch. Barrel drums, bitch. Oh, wow. I don't know why the barrels sound like drums. I really don't. It must have been a design decision somewhere along the line, but I don't understand it. Father Carius, You're too big to carry, Elena. I'm sorry. I'm just a priest. I can't carry you anymore, dear. Father Carius, I certainly can't carry both of you. It's wordplay. It's funny. Elena, are you the only one to make it back? Where are the others? What has happened? They're dead, Dave. During the ceremony, oh, Father. Oh, God. Oh, child. You have said enough for now. Rest, and speak on these things a later time. I was being slightly dizzy all the time. I will try and curb that, perhaps, to make it slightly better viewing experience for people rather than... Because it doesn't usually bother me, and it's the easiest way to turn corners. Because as I was discussing this earlier, that you can just hold forward and rotate the camera to move around the maps, but I might try and curb that a little bit. Well, anyway, my job here's done. You paid me enough. I wasn't exactly the most successful bodyguard. Win some, you lose some. See ya. But what the hell was that ceremony about? Mr. Ryudo, you must be tired. Please, we shall prepare some warm food for you. Come, please. Come inside. I'll come inside later. Fuck's sake. I mean, I can't say for certain if Trails of Sky in the Sky has them, but it was it certainly made up a vast majority of this sort of RPG back in the day. Back in the day, I never turned left or right. I just rotated the camera. That's exclusively what I used to do in these games. You'd have your shoulder buttons left and right, because it's not even on the other joystick. It's your shoulder buttons. You have your shoulder buttons doing left and right camera, and lo and behold, you can just hold forward and whoosh away with the camera. I can't tell you much about the ceremony, but the last I saw, and this sounds odd, Elena had grown these black wings. Anyway, we cut out of there pretty damn fast. Father, I had wings. Oh, I mean, sure, it would have come out later, but I imagine the archetype was there, because isn't Trials in the... it's Trials, isn't it? Trials in the Sky. I suppose I should just stick with what you've... Oh my days, it is actually an acronym of tits. Marvellous. Isn't it? Wasn't it? Marvellous. Nice. I read it wrong when you wrote the acronym, because I read it as TT, triple TS. But nonetheless, wow, that's awesome. That's awesome that it's tits. All right, but yeah, the archetype perhaps existed, and because tits is based on those old school RPGs, as far as I know, you can very much you can expect them to use the same sort of ideas, perhaps. Plus, there was no joystick, of course, on the PSP. But still, hush now, Elena. Don't say a word. Papa's gonna buy you a rocking bird. What? I think you've combined with several lyrics of the song, all in one horrible mosh of nonsense. Go to your room and get some rest, understood? Yes, Father. Oh, yes, Father. No, Father. 3 bags fucking full, Father. So, the ceremony was a failure, and Elena possessed by the wings. You mind filling me in, Chief? Try finishing your sentences. Yeah, make a bit more sense. What the fuck are you talking about, Muddy? I knew it would be dangerous, yet even so we had to do it. The wings had to be sealed. The wings of Valmar, Ryodo. The wings of darkness. What? As Granus is the god of light, so Valmar is the devil of darkness. Long ago the two met in battle, as was ordained. The battle between good and evil, right? Everyone knows the fairy tale. Valmar was defeated, yes, but not destroyed. Even now the foul one prepares for the coming of eternal night. This is new. Valmar grows in power with each passing day, seeking to break the seals which for a time have kept the darkness bound. As is foretold in the scripture, the day of darkness is at hand. The world groans with the heaviness of Valmar's rebirth. The devil seeks again to blot out the light of Granus. Valmar will return our world to the darkness and then destroy it. Sadly, even the power of our Pope, Zera Innocentius, is not enough to ward the seals against the very darkness itself. Yet it is the work of myself and my brethren to prevent the advent of that day when all light shall fade away. Sorry, I've got hobnail boots on a parquet floor. Were it not so, I would not have sent my daughter to that doomed ceremony. Your daughter, Tessa? The sealing ceremony failed. We didn't dance upon the sealing. And if what you say is true, not only did it fail, but Elena has become possessed by Valmar's accursed wings as well. What happens next? The pieces of Valmar devour the soul of those who they possess. Our dear Elena, once she is emptied, the wings will move on to another host. This is how Valmar feeds, gathering strength to re-enter our world. The fetters will be loosed. What a sentence. Ryodo, will you lend us your services again? Will you help Elena, be her bodyguard? These sad events may yet be made to work in our favour. I wish to send Elena to Granus Cathedral immediately. It is rumoured that His Holiness Zera knows of an ancient sacrament which has the power to cleanse the soul of darkness. The rite would free Elena and shield others from the taint of evil. we may again be able to seal the wings away. Such an act would delay Valmar's return. However, those that follow darkness will not sit idly as our plans come to fruition. I'm sorry, were you waiting for me to give a damn? Oh! Fucking slapped that priest's ass. Sometimes the things you say aren't necessarily the things that start in your brain, are they? No! No, there's a strange system that sort of anti-filters them, I think, is the issue we've got. No, Ryudo, I wait for you to recognize an opportunity. For your services you shall receive, say, a statue of gold. It belonged to the church, but needs outweigh vanity. I believe it would make a pretty enough prize. Let me think about it. I can't stand God or women. Oh no! What was that? Something outside. I think this might be the best character in the game. It's a gold statue, not a red statue, though. Oh, there she is. Oh, it's a full. There you go.
So
Have at it, whoever the voice actress is.
free, so filled with power. Oh, I feel excellent.
What?
She is
That
phenomenal.
girl did this?
What have
She's the
you
best
done?
around.
Foul Dark One.
How dare you? How dare you? That is the gorgeous
What
millennia.
do you think you're doing, huh?
Dare you?
What do you mean by Dark One?
Huh. She has a fair hand with magic.
She's got fair hands and fair everything.
And other fair parts besides.
Oh, there you go.
Tell me, do I look like a Dark One to you? I mean,
She
really?
did my
Ryudo,
joke
beware.
better. I'm
Evil
fine, mate.
takes
I'm fine.
forms far from foul.
I
Are
know,
you
and I like
really one
them.
of the dark ones?
Huh? Ooh, just the sight of this place disgusts me.
That's a
This filthy
church. Disgusts
statue,
me as well.
this church, and the scum who live here too.
Careful, Ryudo. She's dangerous.
Damn straight she is. That's why she's so good.
The church. Ah, what have you done?
Destroyed it. As all churches should be. Ooh,
Now I feel better. What's the big deal? It's just
I'm not
a
that
regular old
anti-church. A little bit, but not quite
Now,
that.
how about I obliterate this town?
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
And welcome back,
Out of
Mr.
your
Odibushu.
mind? Or are you just as sick and twisted as you look?
How dare you? How dare you, Ryudo? She distinctly doesn't look
What an awful thing to
sick
say.
and twisted.
I thought you. Well, this will tame your tongue.
Oh dear. Oh dear. I can't win this fight. Well, I say that. I don't think I can win this fight. Oh, it's... I don't know why it's doing that, but... It seems to be lagging out a little bit, but... There you go. Hey-ya! Yeah, note how that health bar didn't move. Pow, pow. So, yeah, I mean, I'll tell you what. I'll show you the 10-second slash. But I think she is going to kick the shit out of me. Because she's super powerful. 10-second slash. Pow. And yeah, that health bar's not moving. As I say, I'm reasonably confident she just fucks you up. Not entirely sure if this is going to do it or not. Oh no, it's just some kind of debuff for those. Surely there's got to be a solution in here somewhere. Oh no, I have no magic, but I do have a 10-second slash. I'm going to be taking a slash. Oh, is this the line? Go on, say the line, say the line. Say the bloody line, woman. She didn't say the bloody line.
Damn it!
When she's actually in your party as a proper character, she has a great line attached to that lightning attack.
You make a rather nice painting.
Don't toy with me.
I like you. My name is Millennia. Next time we meet, I'll make you mine. Well, pack this up. I'll be back. Toodles.
I had a feeling that she said the word toodles. Just the way that sentence was going and vague memories
Fight.
just made me go,
Girl.
she's about to... Ryudo.
Father, I'll take you up on your offer. I want to find out for myself just exactly what is going on.
What, I suppose the fact that she's going to be a party member is a spoiler, yeah, I suppose so. But, you know. I suppose the key thing is I could spoil the absolute revelation, perhaps. But still. I want... Ryudo, are you fine with this? Didn't you say that you don't like getting involved in matters of religion? He said I'll get to meet that Pope Zera at the cathedral. Think about it, Sky. The Pope. If we can get in... The Pope! I'm going to find out if he shits in the woods. If we can get in good with him, we could get our hands on some ungodly amounts of loot. I'm not a newly hatched chick, Ryudo. I suspect you have other reasons for your broad change of heart. Mr. Ryudo, sorry to keep you waiting. Here is your money. Oh, Father, why would you give away the gold statuette? Please take good care of Elena. I don't know what you're trying to say, Oni, so I can't help you. Unfortunately, I have no capacity for languages whatsoever. Which is inconvenient, because apparently, I'm fairly certain there's a study suggesting that the spread of coronavirus is worse for an English speaker. And I think I don't know. It's difficult to say sometimes with some of these things. It may just be nonsense propaganda, but there was some video that suggested that there was a woman speaking English and there was a little cloth in front of her, and the cloth was puffing away because of the way we use words. And then speaking in Japanese, the cloth was barely moving because the Japanese language doesn't use as much pick up a penguin sounds. Thank you for your help. Shall we go? Grandia Cathedral's a bit of a hike, Princess. Better leave your silk slippers behind. Sure you're up to this? I must go. I do not want the others to have died in vain. Farewell, Father. Please take care. Yes, the old classic. I read a study that said 67% of statistics are made up. Where did I hear that the other day? It was a program called APB. He did that. One of his staff was trying to tell him about a high percentage chance that this criminal was going to do stuff again. And then he retorted with that old classic, you know, I read a study that X% of statistics are made up. So yes, I do quite like it. It's a good joke. It's a good joke. Elena, be careful during your travels. I shall pray for your safety. And I'll pray for the patience I'm going to need. I will not be a burden. I'm quite able to fend for myself. So the song just has spunk. Good, let's move. Someday she'll have my spunk. You could have just glided over the spunk. No, you couldn't have. It's sticky. You could have just, you know, smoothly passed over the word spunk, but you couldn't do it, could you? Couldn't do it. No, I got stuck on the word spunk because, as specified, sticky. I must get to the Grandia Cathedral no matter the cost. Superb. Miss Elena, our fare is simple, but we have prepared a table for you. Please make yourself at home. Oh yes, we can spend the night. If we choose to. I mean... Yeah, go on. There's no actual purpose to this. But what you can do... We're staying here tonight. Come on, let's eat, Elena. You do get a little bit of sort of extra dialogue. So if I tap her, as it were, tap her with the A button. When we'll get to the Grannis Cathedral tomorrow, the day after tomorrow? Huh. Even if we both rode on Sky, we'd never make it that quick. Besides, Sky's only good at dropping people in mid-flight. You were hanging from my feet. You try carrying someone 6 times your size and 50 times your weight. See how you do. Anyway, it is difficult to estimate when we will arrive. I think that might be the same. Oh no, it's not. You do not know when we will get there, so the time we are spending eating here might be a waste. No, it's no waste of time. When you get the chance to eat right, you take the chance to eat right. Pipe down and eat, will you? You mean you do not always eat a regular meal? Princess, there aren't exactly a ton of restaurants in the middle of the wastelands of the untracked forest. A challenge for an ant. Yeah, that's true. But Sky, unfortunately, is not an ant. And that was probably a scene you missed earlier on. Ryudu had to book it out of a place, grabbed onto Sky's feet, and Sky couldn't handle carrying him, so Ryudu fell down in the forest. So this could be my last chance to eat regular meals like this. Hey now, don't go jinxing the rest of our meals. You're going to eat just fine during this trip. We'll surely visit some other towns along the way, but we can't be sure as to when we'll sit at a table and have a meal. So is there more? Travelling is quite a hardship. I hope I can make it to Grannis Cathedral. That's what we're hired for, remember? Your precious Grannis knows you can't do it on your own. Come on, eat up. Fine then. If Ryudu falls down in a forest, and nobody was here to see it, did he really? No. Lord Grannis, please watch over me. I think that's going to be the same dialogue again, yeah. And then he just says, go to bed. Go to bed, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. Oh, okay then. Tomorrow I start babysitting job with the princess. I'd better get my rest. But I never. But it is quite nice. And it is, I suppose this links quite nicely with a theory my mother used to have, and how she was quite so good, like annoyingly good, at picking out games for me. So, obviously, as a gamer boy in my youth, I would naturally sort of go to the shop, and I would sift through every single game on the shelf, because this was back when I had even less money to spare. But you'd go to the shop and you'd pick every single one off the shelf, look at them all, check them all out, because you only had a limited amount of funds. You know, this game would have to last you a long time. Nowhere near as sort of dispensable as they are nowadays. But, so you'd be looking at the back of the covers, you'd be looking at the back of the cover, you'd be searching, you'd be sifting through, and you'd narrow it down. And then my mother would just sort of swoop in, slightly bored, because obviously she's having to hang around the shop as well, slightly bored, and just sort of shove a game in my face and say, there, that one's got a group of people around a cackling fire. That's your sort of game, isn't it? And that annoyed me. More so because she was fucking right every fucking time. Every time she would shove one in my face saying, they're sitting around a cackling fire, that's your sort of thing. I'd read the back cover and have to admit, yeah, it fucking is. It's exactly the sort of game I enjoy. Because most of these old school RPGs at one point in time or another, and it does happen in Grandia, you sit around a cackling fire having a conversation with the party members. And it's, as I say, it's one of those old memories that I look upon slightly fondly, because it was so stupid that I would sift through every single detail of every single game, and then my mother would just look at one thing and go, cackling fire, that's yours. And it would be. And as I say, it's just because these games have a tendency to do that. And this one, you do have this sort of idea of kind of chatting to the party members. If we'd played Legaia 2, if memory serves, that has even more reason for you to... I'm assuming that one's the most potent, so we'll just go straight up. Straight up in the swords. Not the best of ideas, but still. Right, just get rid of his Geoblade sword. I can't remember if you change the physical appearance of your sword in this one or not. I can't really afford anything else, so I think we'll just leave that. If you're worried about how to fight, no, we should be alright. I know roughly what I'm doing, and I already did the tutorial earlier. But in Legaia 2, you could actually cook food around the campfire, and that was that sort of boosted your stats. And the different characters, which is quite nice, the different characters had different dishes they could cook up. I remember, I think the sort of the sort of monk character, I can't quite remember his name, but the monk-esque character, he very much had a sort of, he had a spicy dish that he was particularly fond of, and it would raise your attack, so it was almost always this kind of, you'd exclusively be doing this kind of, just make him cook the spicy dish, it's the best dish in the game. But yeah, that was quite fun. Whereas this one, I think, is just, it's just you sort of having a chat to your allies. But, you know, it's always interesting to see their sort of perspective. Right, and here, oddly enough, I have just been discussing my mother and her eccentricities, shall we call them. This is another one. Back when I used to play these games, you know, you'd only really have the one TV to a certain extent, and so other people in the house may very well just be sat in the same room, or at least that's how it was for me. And my mother would, you know, read a magazine or something whilst I was playing games, and she misheard this. Let's see if we can discover why. The move is called Impact Bomb.
Here goes my impact bomb.
Yep, I think everybody can probably guess what my mother misheard that as, and it really does highlight where basically everything that I am comes from, I suppose. Because my mother, of course, giggled to herself and said, "Did that woman really just say, 'Here goes my impact bomb'?" No, impact bomb. But yeah, it's the same situation when I was playing Shenmue. Shenmue. My mother used to be reading a book or magazine in the corner of the room. It sounds worse than it actually was there. "You, mother, sit in the corner. I'm playing the games now." It's not quite a corner as such. And it's like a, you know, a reclining, lovely little chair. But in Shenmue, there's the bit where you wander around going, "Do you know a place where sailors hang out?" And my mother would always giggle because she was always thinking of the midriff, because of the whole, you know, essentially the guy from Advance Wars. But still, it's still very stupid. But nonetheless, it does tell you where I get it from to a certain extent. Right, so what she can also do, you may have noticed that when we were playing as Ryudo, he had his move set, but he didn't have left and right flashing. She has magic, and we can only do heal on one friend. What a... I mean, I suppose it makes sense. It says the target of the impact bomb, if you see that, is one enemy. The target of the heal is one friend. Oh, one friend. Which, I don't know, that tickles me slightly. I don't think... Oh, she does have a magic too. Yeah, she has... and she has magic free. One special friend gets cured of poisons and paralysis. Bloody hell, she's got a lot of magic, hasn't she? Anyway, so she can also twat people with a rod, which is nowhere near as effective as twatting them with a sword, amazingly. But she's the healer.
If you want to beat me.
You know, I mentioned earlier, I think twice now, but I'll mention it one last time. Very like Shadow Hearts. It's a rude hero named Ryudo who finds himself a little church girl called Helena. Elena. I put too much of an H on there. That's a completely different name. Yes it is. Okay. So the problem with this game is it's very easy to get sort of lost without a map, and I really find... Oh, is that... Yes, it is. think I may have actually got initiative. No, I didn't. There are enemies in the mushrooms, which is not something you wanted. I don't want enemies in the mushrooms. Might be easier to have Ryudu target that one, and oh, that's the one that's already started moving. And I'll tell you what, she might be able to get over there with a crit, assuming yes, especially as she managed to avoid a painful death there, which is marvellous news. Right. Tactically, it would be better to try and kill the one down there, but I might be better off trying to crit that one out of acting. Oh, counter cancel. Nice. Unfortunately, yeah, because I've split my efforts, I couldn't quite. She's too slow on the crit, but hopefully Ryudu. Whoa, okay, that was unnecessary game. I don't know why you struggled quite so much there. Very peculiar. Shouldn't be. I mean, it doesn't feel like it's taking up much in the way of stuff. Because usually you know when my computer's having to deal with a heavy load, as it were, because it revs up the fans beyond comparison and starts heating. But it's not doing that, so I'm surprised. Wait, I think if they split open in that sort of perfect 4, you wind up with items. If they just, obviously if they just sink, they just, you know, sink. And if they split open quite so much like that, it's an enemy. And you don't really want the enemies that much. I think I might use heal to heal Ryudu, because he's taken a bit of a pasting. So it's mostly because the allies are all sort of... Ouch! Ouch! Don't you hit me! Ouch! Prick. There's every possibility he can't win. Okay. So interesting enough, you also do get some information here. I don't know precisely what 2 bells mean. I might have to find out what 2 bells mean. No, I really don't have any inclination what 2 bells mean whatsoever there. Oh well. And not hugely important, but they give you an indication of what they're planning on doing. So at the moment, in this first segment, it's just standing by. It doesn't have a clue. While it's in the second segment, I think it's got the idea of it's going to attack. I should have critted there, really. Gone for the crit attack. The counter will slow it down slightly. Is this worth it? Okay, let's have a go. No, it wasn't. Right, that's fine. That's inconvenient. But we have a solution. It's called Cure. Now, I'll slice and dice this bitch in its face.
Good luck, everyone!
Yeah. As I say, I do like the effects in this game's abilities and stuff. They're not overly flashy until towards the end, but they get the job done and give a nice indication of what you're trying to accomplish. Whoosh. You spin me right round, camera right round, like a record camera, right round, round, round. As I say, I should try and curb it slightly, but it's difficult to curb, because you have to find out what's around you. I need to know. I've got a feeling the Tenseiken Slash, plus the Impact Bomb, yeah, it's got a cancel effect as well, which is quite useful. Because they're quite quick, and if you level them up enough, if memory serves, if you really level up the Tenseiken Slash to be its maximum star value, you can see the little floating star towards the left-hand side. If you level it up, what you will get is it's instantaneous, which means if someone's in the middle of trying to act, you will instantaneously do the Tenseiken Slash, which will allow you to insta-cancel things, which allows you a lot stronger tactics. It's a very interesting system. I do like this battle system.
Life-bearing water?
Oh yes, that's the other one. I remember that one now. Come, oh life-bearing water. I won't go into details as to why that makes me chuckle, but nonetheless, I will just leave you with the sentence, "Come, O life-bearing water." Ah, yes. I love this game. Didn't you say the same about Shadow Hearts? Yeah. What can I say? I say the same about all of these old RPGs. I love them all to bits. I can't just play a normal RPG. No, I can't. I'm afraid I have to play. I'll just use a little heal salve. I have to play the ones that feature stupidity and oddness. Wait, I might actually have the initiative on that one. No, I didn't. Okay. Fine, I didn't want your initiative. Dickhead. Okay, so that cure did not go away by itself, which is a shame. I was very much hoping that cure would fuck off. And well done, Elena. You proved yourself entirely useless. You A, got countered, and B, oh Jesus Christ, are practically dead. Let's try and kill you. These enemies are a bit tasty, aren't they? I think we have to deal with the healing first before we try and remove the poison.
Come, oh life-bearing water.
I will, dear. I will. Just as soon as you, as soon as you heal us off with your lovely healing hands, that's when I will come life-bearing water. I think if I defeat him, he will use the second stroke on the second enemy. Sometimes that doesn't work, because sometimes I don't think he's able to necessarily move to... Oh shit. Oh, okay. Concerning. It didn't like whatever I was doing. I may have to try... I mean, the idea of lowering the stats on this game feels... No. But maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'll try adjusting a few stats to see if it will not chug as much. I don't know what stat could be adjusted though. Because, as I say, it's not exactly high impact, the game. Oh, there's birds. Birds are a bit of an awkward one. That may be another... I thought there was going to be another snake for a moment. What I'm probably going to do is I'm going to sort of polish off dealing with some of them, and then, yes, here we go. I do believe we have gone the wrong way. Awesome, as specified. Easy. Ah, there we go, but we have found it in the end. I was looking for the save point for a cheeky recover, and then we'll do a little save, and then we'll move on. Because it is slightly past break time. Right, we will use the 2-file system again. Yeah, there's no save states available for me here, but nonetheless, we'll use the 2-save system. So I wonder... Okay, cast by you. Can we do the old levelling up thing? No. No, it's doing the official no sound. I don't think... Can we do... Oh, I can use heal. I don't actually use heal. Oh, that's because I'm doing the wrong thing, aren't I? Skill equip. That might be... No, that's not quite what I'm after. Skills level up. Power up. Ah, no, here we go. That's it. There we go. Right. So I do actually have enough to learn the second fancy move, the uppercut slash with Sky's help. Also have the lightning lit sword, but what I might do is I'll upgrade... Yeah, I'm going to double upgrade the Tensaken slash because I think that's going to be very important. She's not got many special coins whatsoever. The Holy Egg, this is where we get our magic coins. We use our magic coins to upgrade these. Heal, of course, just straight up do the heal one. Puts enemies to sleep with bubbles and not that fast. Ops attack power, that could be useful. Yes, go on, we'll have... Wow! That's the increased attack power. It's just called Wow! And then we'll upgrade healer as well. And then learn skills. We don't have any books at the moment, so we can't learn any skills. But outside of that, yes. Unfortunately, I do need to save it again. Now I've started fiddling with upgrades. There we go. Badoosh. Badoosh. And then Badoosh again. all of the badoosh. And this time, what we can do is we can quit out of the game. It's a very weird system to quit out of that game. I suppose it's probably where it's an old game. It's a bit weird to quit out. Anyway, right, let's grab a little bit of music in my life. A little bit of music. Ideally not something to do with strife. I think we were up to that track, weren't we? Yes. Do I recognise any of these? No, not fully. So I think we want to do... Oh, I don't remember now. Have we done those? I don't think it matters that much, does it? Let's be honest. Right, add them to a playlist and get them playing. It's time to play the game. There we go. It may very well be the same ones as last week, but I'm losing track, and I possibly should figure out a system of better organising. But nonetheless, it's going to be about 6 minutes, a little bit over 7, it's about 7.5. Do a little break and come back and do some Urn Brigade.